Hi guys, welcome back to our Salesforce Dealer stream. So in your previous lecture, we'll study about how to implement a table layout and all, and you can see that it's a really very easy to implement a table layout in different kind of tags you can implement. Different kind of tags can be shown in a single table layout. And today we are going to learn about how to implement a multiple layouts in a single view. So we already know that there are three kinds of layout view groups we have used. One is a relative layout, linear layout, and table layout. So all these three layout will merge and in a single screen, and we will see how it is goes through. So just come open your website. This one is the Salesforce dealers, and you can see that we have the sample code in here. Just copy paste, and you will see that how it's displaying in your Android layout validator, and it's a very interesting thing. So as an Android developer, we use different kind of layouts, build view groups in a single screen. So it can be little complex, and also it's a very amazing things to learn about. So you can see that. So first of all, I just copy paste in that all this code in there. Just you need to just copy paste that whole code, and you'll see how you can just also change some code properties, and you see that you just need to experiment that all these things by yourself. So let me go through all this code. So this one is layout width, layout height. This one is match parent, so it will cover the whole area. This one the background color. So just that's why it's showing that kind of yellow color there, light yellow color. Okay, so here we have, just you can see that this one is the minus bar is showing here. So you just click on it, so it will automatically compress. You can see that now it's easy to read all this code actually. So let's expand this one, first one. So we have first one, the parent is relative layout. So as we already know that relative layout, why we need to use that relative layout. This one is generally used for setting a multiple layout, multiple tags to relative, to one tag to another tag, to relations, creating a relations, and set a one tag should be where it will be placed according to the second tag. So we have the linear layout here inside a relative layout, and we have the width, height, match parent. Height is wrap content, so it will cover those area. Whatever the content is there, content is there, and we have the orientation is there, vertical. So all these tags will be placed in the vertical manner. So first one, there is only two tags in there, relative layout, linear layout. So we have the one is wrap content text view, and as is the same text content text view, same as wrap content and wrap content width and height. Text is hello, as it's showing in here hello, and it's showing the Android and below of this hello. So because that's why it's showing, because this one is vertical, that's why it's showing hello and Android. If you change to horizontal, so it will be shown in a single line. Yeah, you can see that hello Android. There is no space, and there is no line breaks in there also. I will just change that or accordingly as it's showing there before. So hello and Android is showing the on in different lines, because it's showing that this one is vertical, and we have the text all caps true. That's why it's showing that all these character is showing uh, caps. Text size is 40, that's why it's just too big. And this one is the same thing also, same properties they, this one is also using text size is 40, text all caps true. So we know that we are now we understood that why it's showing that this one, and why it's a background color is, you can see that little bit light pink color. This one is because of this, we have set as a color code in linear layout. So now we understood this one. Let's go to the second one. So in second one, you can see that width, height, match parent, wrap content, same thing. Orientation is, this one is now this time is horizontal, and layout below is L1. So L1 tag is this one, so it will be placed below of this one, below of hello android linear layout. So that's why it's showing the second layer below of this one L1. So L1 is this one, that's why it's placed below of this hello android. And this one, the background color is light blue color, you can see that here. And this lane layout id is L2. And we have the same text view properties there, hello android. And this time this one is horizontal, so that's why it's showing that single line code. Now you understood that. Now let's go through third one. This is the moment of truth. So in third one we use relative layout. So relative layout inside another relative layout, we can put any number of relative layout in a nested format, so there is no limitations in there. So you can see that this one is a nested layout, one is a relative layout inside another relative layout. So this one is width is match parent, height is wrap content, so it will accordingly to increase their height. Now this one is the layout below L2. So L2 is whose ID is L2. So this one, this one ID is L2. So that's why this relative layout placed below of this linear layout. This ID whose ID is L2. So L2 ID linear layout placed relative layout placed below of this linear layout. Now this one background color is violet color, purple color. Okay. Now we have seen that there is buttons, only buttons in there. So first one button is wrap content, and text is toast one. You can see that, and there is ID is B1. Okay. So now that's why it's placed accordingly. It's showing that by default shows that on top of left side, left corner. And the second one is showing that text to toast two, and linear layout right of B1. So right of this one. That's why it's placed right of toast one. Toast two placed right of toast one. And the second one is layout width height is same thing, toast three. Layout below of B1. So below of toast one. Toast one ID is B1. That's why it's placed below of this toast one. Button, next button is toast 4 and layout below of B2. And B2 is ID of this one, toast 2. Toast 2 ID is B2. So that's why it is placed below of toast 2. So toast 4 placed below of toast 2. Toast 3 placed below of toast 1. And the toast 1 is by default, and toast 2 placed right of toast 1. You can see that this on the right of toast 1. Toast 1 B1 ID. And whose ID is B1? Toast 1. So we now understood this big code in a simple manner. Now you understood that how it placed in here, and you can just try it out yourself and just experiment yourself. Just create so many other linear layout inside another relative layout. Just nested all these things and try it out yourself. Create so many complex layouts, and you will be better understood about this thing. Now that is all for today. We'll see in our next lecture very interesting topic. So for today, that is all for now. So take care. Bye bye.